Hey guys, my name is Neel and welcome to Neel Workshop Zone. So in this episode we're going to be talking about Python file handling. So in the previous episode we talked about a lot of things like modules, scopes, etc. So if you haven't checked that out, then I recommend checking out those episodes. But in this episode we're going to be talking about Python file handling. Now Python file handling, as the name suggests, is a really important part of just Python code, as it helps you to open files, to read them, to rewrite them, etc. So now that we talk about what file handling is, let's talk about how to write or how to implement file handling. So without any further ado, let's talk about it. So file handling is basically to open a function and to do some functions with it, or use some functions on it. So how do you open a file? Well, as the name suggests, you can use it by using the keyword open. So by using the keyword open, you can basically open any file. So let's say in this video's example, we take a single example for the text file. Imagine this text file called Neel file dot text. And imagine this text file contains some information like welcome to, and in the next line we have Neel Workshop Zone. So imagine this is a text file which is neelfile.txt. So imagine you wanted to open this notepad or text file inside a Python program. So what you can do is inside these brackets you can say open neelfile.txt. Now by doing this, basically it opens a file. Now there are different methods to open this. So for example, sometimes you want to just open a file for checking the information, not to change the contents of a file, but just to look at it. Sometimes you just want to change the file, sometimes you want to append it. So like that, there are 4 ways of opening a text file, which we'll talk about. So this is a simple way of doing it, but also you can add another bracket over here and add a specific type of way you want to open the file. So for example, so we have different ways, like for example R, read, let's say we also have X, create, we have X, A is equals appeal, and W is to write. So these are the 4 types of ways you can open a text file. You can use R to read, X to create a new file, A to append the old file, and W to rewrite a new file. So now that we're talking different ways to open it, how you can use them in a single file. You can add them in these other brackets, these brackets inside of brackets, to use it whether you want to read them or write them, etc. So now that we talked about the different ways to opening a file, well, you might be considering something. Since a file isn't only a text file, there are different types of files as well, like image files, etc. So can you be able to open them, and if yes, is there a specific way to do it? The answer is yes, there is a way to do it. So imagine you have a photo and you want to open it in a photo way, and you don't want to open it in sort of a text way that shows the text regarding the picture. So there are some ways to do it. You have something known as binary and text. So binary stands for B and text stands for T, and basically by using binary it prints the images in its original order, but using the text it prints images in text as well. So that is how B and T works in Python. So imagine now you want to do something else. So this is the neelfile.txt, right? So imagine you want to print only the remaining lines of it except the first line. So you want to remove the first line. How do you remove that? Well, there is a way to remove it. So like I was saying, there are different ways to remove it, there are different ways to add it, and there are a lot of ways. So imagine you want to remove it, how would you do it? Well, you can use it by doing loops or actual statements that can change the text file. So imagine, let's say another example. Let's say we only want the computer to read the first line. So you can write something like open Neel file.text, and after that you will write something like print first line. This is just an example, it's not exactly how to write the code, but imagine you wrote first line as a print. So what it does is it only prints welcome to and leaves Neel workshop zone. By using 5 in the brackets, 5 characters, something like that, it only prints the first 5 words or first 5 characters, and there are a lot of ways to do it. You can even use loops in it. So this is just the introduction part to what file handling is. It's a really big topic and a great topic, and it's also really useful while writing code. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out any new videos. And that's all folks, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.